What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now, before we jump in today's video, man, you should know what you should have been did. Like, comment, and subscribe. We trying to save the world. We trying to save as many people as we possibly can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't get that post nut clarity, my guys. Now listen, man, before I jump in today's video, I want to ask y'all a quick question. Whoever might be struggling with certain life situations, or you just need somebody to talk to, what I'm about to start doing is I'm about to start doing consultations, right? So if you want to speak to me one-on-one, let me know if y'all want me to start doing consultations, and I'll give y'all more info on that in my next videos, right? So I just wanted to get that out the air. But as y'all can see by the title, man, I wanted to speak about this. I already spoke about this, but I wanted to touch on this topic again, right? So the modern women, right? The modern women, it's like whenever they get around a God-fearing man, it's like their spirit, something in their spirit isn't gonna mesh well with our spirit. We men of vigor, right? We practicing celibacy. We doing our thing. We putting God first. So these women are gonna be triggered subconsciously on a spiritual level. These women are gonna be triggered. You can irritate other men's demons as well. It's not only women, but what I'm noticing is that women, they're gonna fear the God-fearing man. The worldly women, they're gonna act like the God-fearing man don't exist, right? And the only way I know this is facts is because I was in work and this girl came in. She had on a neck tat. You know what I'm saying? Like I can clearly see what type of woman she is, man. Like, bros, like, it's like, this is not even me judging somebody. This is not even me trying to judge people. This is why the Bible is so true, man, because the Bible tells us by the fruits of these people, you will know them, right? And it also tells us to test the spirits, right? So when it says test the spirits, is their lifestyle based on biblical principles? Are they keeping the commandments? Are they doing what God told them to do? You know what I'm saying? So that's how you test the spirits. You always correlate it back to the word. And if it don't add up, then you already know what type of spirit you're dealing with. You already know what type of person you're dealing with. So that is how you test the spirit. So whenever you are now operating, when you have now accepted Christ as your head, this is how you're now going to view people. And I don't even want to use the word judge, because I don't really like that word. But I think the Bible says something about judging and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna find it and drop it right here. It's something about our spirit that's not gonna blend well. This woman with the neck tat, right? I was ringing her up at the register, and then I was like, how you doing, right? I was basically greeting her. I was like, how you doing today? And she didn't even answer me. She did not even answer me. She acted like I didn't even exist. She acted like I wasn't even like talking to her. And one thing I'm starting to learn on my walk is that there's a lot of things where you can't let it get to you. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of things that happen where you just gotta keep it pushing. There's gonna be times where people act like they don't see you. There's gonna be times where people do little funny stuff. There's gonna be times where people try to like go against you and what you stand for, right? And in certain situations, you just can't take it personal. Is basically what I'm trying to say. You just can't take it personal, right? So this girl, I was greeting her and she acted like she didn't even notice me. I was like, hey, how you doing today? Type thing, and she didn't even answer me. And even when I finished the transaction and everything, I was like, have a good day. She didn't even say anything. And I'm like, dang, like she ain't even have to do me like that. But the reason why that is because she knows who I am. She knows who I am, man. Someone can feel you on a spiritual level before they see you. You know, because everything always happens in the spiritual before it manifests in the physical. So she knows who I am. The spirit within her knows who I am. She knows that I'm a high vibes, positive type of individual. So our spirits didn't mesh. Our spirits didn't blend. Right? And that is why she didn't feel the need to say what's up to me. That is why she didn't feel the need to say bye to me when I was telling her in front of her face. You know, because the spirit within her knew who I was. So in a way, she felt judged. That is why she didn't answer me, because she felt judged. She felt judged. And the girl that she was with, she kept talking to the girl and, you know, laughing and stuff like that. But I know that on a deeper level, the reason why she wasn't paying me no mind is because she felt judged. She felt judged, point blank, simple. Point blank, period. She felt judged. And that is what's going to happen when you go out into the world. Not only women, but men as well. You're going to make a lot of people feel judged. You know, and don't look at it as a bad thing, because that's going to show you people's fruits. That's going to show you the type of lifestyle people are actually living. You know, and when you notice that people feel judged, it's like a feeling that you can feel. You know, if somebody can't look you in your eyes, then just know you're making them feel judged. Right? You're making them, you're showing them, you're literally showing them the faults in their ways. You're literally showing them that the type of lifestyle or whatever they're doing behind closed doors, you're basically showing them that that is wrong. You know, that is why people are gonna sometimes act like you don't exist, because they know who you are on a spiritual level. You know, and I realize that most people don't like seeing other people happy. Most people don't like, you know, people who are, you know, upbeat and cheerful and positive. Most people don't like that. You know, most people don't like that because either they're not used to that type of thing, or they just always go against positivity because their life is always so negative. You know, because misery definitely loves company. So if someone's life is full of misery, they're not gonna like the person who's living this happy, positive life. They're not, because their life is in shambles. You know, so what makes you think that they're going to, you know, respect the person whose, you know, life is all good and cheery and positive? They're not gonna respect that person. You know, they're gonna view that person like, why are they so happy? Why are they so cheerful? You know, but that's a spirit within that person making them act like that. That's a negative spirit within that person making them think like that. So there's gonna be a lot of women, right? They're gonna look over you. Literally, they're gonna look over you. When you're a man of God, most women are just gonna look over you, and that's just how it is. That's just what it is, because you're no longer of the world. You know, a lot of women, they like the guys who are scamming, finessing people. You know, they like the drug dealers. They like the guys who are wearing the Louis, the Off-White, the Micah Mary. You know, all these name brands, they like the guys who are into these things. So when they see a regular guy, you know, just positive, being his best self, when they see a guy like that, they're not going to find that attractive. They're going to find the guy who is finessing people and glorying in his shame. They're going to like those type of guys because they are spiritually matched. On a spiritual level, they mesh. They operate in the same spirit. So, of course, they're going to be attracted to those type of guys. You know? And don't get it twisted, right? Most women who are of the world, they might find you attractive. They might like you. But it's always going to be something in them that's going to say, nah, he's too good for me. Nah, he's too good of a guy. Like, he's too, like, I'll probably break his heart. Most women who are in the world, that's how they're gonna view you. They're gonna be like, nah, he's too good for me. They're gonna project they're gonna project that insecurity on you. You know, they're gonna, cause they know that the type of lifestyle that they're living isn't right. So they're gonna project insecurity and say, nah, he's too good for me. I'm living this life of sin while he's over here all righteous and stuff. He's too good for me. You know, that's how most women will be. So not all of them are gonna ignore you and act like you don't exist. Most of them will actually, you know, like you. Most of them will actually show that they like you, but they're not gonna want to be with you, right? They're not gonna want to pursue anything or take anything further, because they're gonna automatically know that on a spiritual level, you're mature. You know, so that is how you test the spirits. You know, so not all of these people are gonna like you out in the world. Not all of them are gonna like you, and that is how God has designed it to be. That's why the word tells us to love our enemies. You know, those people who persecute you, you gotta love those people. You gotta kill them with love. Simple. So listen, man, that was my video for today. If you guys took anything valuable from today's video, make sure to drop a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions, man. Share this video with a friend, because they most definitely will need it, man. Look, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out. Another thing I forgot to add into the video is that kings, brothers, man, listen. Do not feel down or sad or unhappy because a worldly woman rejected you. Sometimes rejection is really God's protection. You know, yeah, we might like the physical attributes to that woman, but we don't know who she is in the spirit. We don't know what her personality is like. We don't know if she can potentially be a good wife, you know, a good mother to our kids. You know, we do not know these things, and sometimes we get blinded by a woman's body. Sometimes as men, we get blinded by lust. And honestly, God knows this. He created us. He formed us in the womb. He knows our strength and he knows our weaknesses. You know, so when we're viewing certain women just based off of lust, he knows that somewhere down the line, she's gonna be your downfall. So this is why most women reject you before you two even get in a relationship or you two even go any further. Sometimes rejection is really God's protection, man. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like, oh, is something wrong with me as to why I can't get a woman? Is something wrong with me as to why I can't keep a girl? It's not you. Sometimes God just ordains it that way. You know, because doing the will of the Father is abstaining from fornication. You know, so God, if God feels like you're so attached to your lust, he's going to keep you in seasons and seasons until you master that self-control. You know, because that's the fruit of the spirit. So don't feel down when a woman rejects you, bro. Because sometimes that is just God's protection. You know, especially a worldly woman. He knows that this woman is going to lead you astray. He knows that you're going to idolize and put this woman above him. You know, so don't ever feel bad about that, because some of these women, they really don't deserve to be in our lives. You know, we kings, man, we going places in life. So we need a strong, powerful woman by our side. God isn't just going to allow any and everybody into our circle. And that's just a fact. We got to remember that, man.